Ms. Branson, how are you doing?
Good, how are
I'm
you?
doing fine. How was your spring break?
It was really nice. I got to go back home to Florida. My boyfriend and I actually went. We went to go see my parents, and that was really nice because I haven't been back home since last summer.
Oh, so
So
you had a good vacation. You
I
and your boyfriend
did.
went to spend time with your family, which
hmm
is a good support system for you.
It is.
So what exactly did you do on your vacation?
Well, for the first 2 days, Chase and I basically slept all day because he works full time at the Y and he never gets a day off. And I'm at school full time and I work mostly full time. So I was exhausted. So I just slept and caught up on my sleep. And then the rest of the week, we hung out with my parents.
Mhm.
We went fishing with my mom and we just hung out and they live on an air base. So we went to go look at all the airplanes with my dad.
Okay, so it sounds like you just got some rest and relaxation for your vacation.
I did.
So how did that help you as far as school is concerned?
I didn't do a single thing at school when I was there. I did not open a book. I did not read a single sheet of paper. I didn't even bring my school stuff with me.
So that in turn helped you, and it kind of made you kind of calm down a
It
little
did.
bit.
It
Okay.
did a lot.
So the last time we talked, and even though you had your vacation and you came down a little bit, we're gonna go back and talk about some things that's going on in school.
hmm
We talked about you doing a planner or a journal to try to help you with your procrastination and anxiety. How's that coming along for you?
The planner was a horrible, horrible experience. I lost the planner for about 2 days out of the week whenever I tried to use it, and then I
Mm.
found it, and so it was kind of pointless to try to use it, but I did try. Um, in those 2 days when I didn't have the planner, I used loose leaf sheets of paper,
Okay.
which did not work because the lovely weather here, it was always pouring down rain, and so me walking around with like a little sheet of paper, it got soaked,
Okay.
so it didn't work anymore. And then whenever I did incorporate the weekly and the monthly planner, it was just overwhelming seeing everything written out on one sheet of paper. It's like, oh, I have too much to do, and I don't know when I'm going to fit in the time to do any of this. And then the weekly planner, I just got confused because I guess I didn't organize it well enough because
Okay.
I was trying to do one assignment, but that assignment was due for another class, but I thought it was due for one class. So,
So looking at it like it as a big picture didn't help you either.
no.
And the paper, it just became more stuff for you to carry,
Yeah.
and it just wasn't working out for you.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so have you thought about anything else that might work to help?
Yes, ma'am. I use my cell phone every day. Like I have it with me 24/7, which is probably not the best, but I still do. Um, and so there's an app I got which keeps like an entry of everything I have due,
Okay.
and so it sends me little reminders because this is the app I use for work also.
Okay.
So it sends me both my work reminders and my school reminders on a weekly basis, and also like daily. It's like, hey, you need to get this stuff done. You need to get this stuff done, and then whenever I get it done, I just mark it off, and so it disappears.
So you have incorporated a plan, and you just
hmm
went paperless in doing so.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that seems to be working for you very well.
It is.
It shows. So I want to talk about. We talked about you getting some exercise and stuff to help you with your anxiety and stressors and stuff and things like that.
hmm
So let's talk about that. How's the yoga class and the exercise coming?
Yoga is stupid. I did not enjoy taking the yoga class. I do not like being around the people in my yoga class because where I took the yoga class, it was with a bunch of like 60 and 70-year-olds. I don't even understand why they're in the class because all they do is sit and talk the entire time. So we never do anything that is like calming because they're always like talking about politics or like religion. And I'm just like, this isn't going to fly with me. And then whenever we do stuff with yoga, it's like, what is this? Like, this is physically impossible for me to be in this like awkward tree dog position. So that was a complete nightmare. But I am working out weekly. I do cardio about 5 times a week. I go before school in the morning, so it's kind of like a nice wake up. And so I do cardio with my boyfriend. And then at nighttime, we started doing a kickboxing class,
Okay.
which is a really, I love it. It helps keep my nerves calm. He said that I'm a lot calmer and more like peaceful to be around because apparently I was high strung before and always complaining about stuff.
Okay.
So this is a lot less stressful doing it because like punching stuff, it's really calming to punch something. I never thought it would be.
Okay. So the yoga class didn't quite work.
Mm-mm.
Too many older women, not really doing nothing, not really fast paced, not cut quite your speed.
Mm-mm.
So you didn't enjoy it.
Yeah.
But you are enjoying the cardio that you do in the morning, and it also helps you for your day ahead.
Mm-hmm.
And from what I understand, like the kickboxing also helps you like bring your levels kind of down,
It does.
and you're getting off some aggression and doing so. And you didn't think that would help, but it seems to be
Mhm.
helping you. So in you doing the aggression, like I heard you say your boyfriend helps you. He's helping you with the kickboxing
Yeah.
and the exercise.
He
the
makes
cardio.
sure, yeah, he actually forces me to go because early in the morning, I don't wake up early. Like, that's just not in my nature. And so he literally forces me out of bed. Like, he'll turn the lights on, splash water on my face, and, like, kick me out of the bed just so I go. Even though I tell him I'm going to hate him forever, I still have to go do it. And whenever I don't do it, I actually realize I'm kind of cranky through the day if I don't wake up early and go work out.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of a nice surprise. I never thought this would work for me, but it's kind of making me a lot calmer.
So your support systems that are in effect are
Mhm.
also helping
Yes.
you deal with your schooling, your stressing, and things of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I know before we talked about uh, incorporating how does all that fit with you and your studies?
Well, school wise, it's everything is going smoothly. I have 3 A's, two A's, 2 B's, and then 3 C's, which I'm okay with the C's. They are in my social work major classes. I'm okay with it just because of how much work and how tedious it is.
Mhm.
The only class I'm worried about with the social work major is my human behavior class,
Okay.
but it's nothing new because I've had the professor 3 times and it's just like, there's not much I can do about it. We do this little dance every semester together where, oh, you have an F. Oh, now look here, you brought it up to a D. And oh, wait, you're almost to a C, but you're not quite there yet, but you can still get there. And so it's a horrible dance we do, but I'm used to it because it always comes down to the final. And it's like, okay, you have to make at least this on the final to pass. And it's like fingers crossed, praying to everybody say the Lord's Prayer with me before I take this test. And then I always seem to pass it, but it's just, I'm ready for it to be over with because
And when you say you're ready for it to be over with, you ready for the class to be over
I'm ready
with?
for this semester to be over with. I'm ready to be done with this professor. Like, she's a wonderful person, and I respect her as an instructor, but I'm just tired of her class. And I know she's probably tired of me, too, because I go to her office at least once a week, and we have, like, a come to Jesus.
Okay. So
About her
y'all
class.
do have a rapport.
Yes.
And she is aware of where you are and how you're thinking about your standing in her class. And you guys are trying to work that out.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're okay with, I heard you say you do this little dance with her. You're okay with where you are and where you can go from here in her class.
Because, I mean, usually in her class, like, she gives 2 major papers. Usually with those major papers, I get like a 0.5 out of 50 on them, which that's infuriating to me. Like, I expect more out of myself. And so at the beginning of the semester, we talked, and like our goal together was, well, we came up with a goal for me, which is not to get a 0.5 on her paper. So far, I haven't. Like, I got a 35 on my first paper, and we're now about to get the grade for the second paper. So hopefully that grade's okay, because I can miss up to 91 points this semester.
Okay. So once you get the grade for the second paper, you'll know exactly where you stand and what exactly you have to do. So my suggestion would be for us to reevaluate, for us to set up an appointment, talk again, reevaluate where you are once you find out the grade to that class, and see where we can go from there. Would that be a problem for you?
Yeah, that sounds really good.
Okay, so what we'll do is we'll work on that. We'll see, we'll make sure that you get your grades back from your paper first. We're going to continue to do the kickboxing because that works for you.
It does.
And we're going to continue to use your planner on your phone. And all those things are positives in your life, as well as your support systems to help you get further with this semester, to hurry up and get this semester over with. Okay, So it was nice talking to you today.
It was nice talking to you as well.
And I hope to see you again next week.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.